Hey everyone, welcome to another reaction video. Today we're reacting to domics video called Giving Up with Video Games. If you guys want to watch the original video, link description down below. Anyway guys, let's get into this. 3, 2, 1, react.
Hello, this video has been brought to you by Audible. Amazon Prime members can now save 66% off their first 3 months by going to audible.com/domics or text domics to 500 500. Video games played a huge part in my upbringing. While many believe they are a waste of time, I give video games credit for helping build my character and who I am today. Some of the consoles and games I mention here are probably older than half of you watching. My very first console was the Nintendo Family Computer, aka the Famicom. If you are unfamiliar with this, you might recognize the American counterpart, the Nintendo Entertainment System, the NES. They're generally known to be the same console with a few differences. Honestly, you put red on anything and that's my bias. This console blew my mind as a kid. I had a humble selection of game cartridges, yes, they weren't even CDs yet, and half of which were niche and foreign, but if I turned on my Famicom without a game inserted, it would boot up a menu which had over 100 games. Tetris, Small B, billiards, some tank game. Was anyone else's like that? Was mine modded? I don't know, but it was awesome, and it blew my friends' minds too when I showed it to them. Not long after, I then got the Game Boy. Yes, that brick of a handheld console where I first discovered Pokemon and all its glory. I still remember that one time as a kid, I was chillin' after swimming lessons, sitting on a bench playing my Game Boy, waiting for my parents to pick me up. Another kid in my class was passing by and noticed I was playing Pokemon Red. Having the game himself, we naturally talked about how fun it is. Then he started talking about game cheats, and that's when he opened my eyes to the duplication glitch. You possess forbidden knowledge. Basically, at a certain part of the game, if you met the specific requirements, you're able to duplicate items in your inventory to a virtually infinite amount. This meant endless Master Balls, allowing you to catch any Pokemon effortlessly, endless Elixirs, allowing your Pokemon to fight forever, and endless Rare Candies, allowing you to level up your Pokemon without having to fight at all. And consequentially, it was also when I discovered that although cheats did add a fun aspect of being overpowered and being able to obliterate the Elite Four and my rival Tae using a single move, I felt a sense of emptiness and lack of achievement because my victories weren't earned through genuine effort, but through dishonest methods. The destination was the journey, and the hardships I overcame along the way is what made the end that much more satisfying. The cheats killed the game and its purpose. There was no more journey. And that lesson rippled throughout my childhood and paved my way into adulthood. Well, good thing that was already like my 4th playthrough of Red, so I didn't feel guilty too long and continued to become a Pokemon master by cheating. Oh, what's up, Abra? You gonna try to teleport out of here again? Nuh-uh, not this time. You gonna join me today. I have enough Master Balls to catch you and your brothers and sisters right now and in the next 1,000 lifetimes. So go ahead, try and teleport. I'll come back. During that time, I also had the Super Nintendo, known to contain many legendary games that still hold a place in people's hearts today. Turtles in Time, Super Mario RPG and Super Mario World, Mega Man X2, Donkey Kong Country, Earthbound, Super Metroid, and A Link to the Past. But you know what game I probably played the most? That's right, freaking Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the Fighting Edition. Look, as cool as it was to watch people in tights save the city from monsters via martial arts, the Megazords have always been my favorite part about the shows. And this game allows you to play as them and beat the crap out of other Megazords and monsters. And to 7-year-old me, that was the bomb diggity. I looked it up recently and apparently it was pretty doo-doo and didn't do that well, but I still remember having lots of fun with it. Things don't need to be the best of its kind for you to enjoy them. Just because Captain Falcon's mid-tier doesn't mean I can't have fun kneeing people in the face and then going, yeah, you like that? Yeah, actually, I thought that was pretty cool. Good job, man. Thanks. My next console was the N64, of which I was introduced to the franchise that is still my favorite game series to this day. And yeah, you probably guessed it from that last reference. Yes, it's Super Smash Brothers, Sisters, Mothers, and Fathers. If you considered all the time I put into these games, except Brawl, I'm pretty sure I've clocked in well over a few thousand hours. Smash has such a simple concept that can appeal to all types of people. You try to beat each other up and knock your opponents off the stage so that they fall into oblivion and literally explode. Simple. But despite that, it can also be complex when taken competitively due to the numerous mechanics that aren't so obvious at face value. Complexity delivered in simplicity. In a way, that's what I strive for my work to be like. I then went through most of the Nintendo consoles that followed. I went through Sony's PlayStations 1 through 4. I kinda skipped the Microsoft line except for that used Xbox 360 I got off Kijiji a couple years ago so I could play Just Dance and try to impress Claire. But nothing really beats the bonding I've done and the friends I've made more than through PC gaming, especially those online. I like to think the circle of friends I'm in now have lasted this long because of the times we've struggled together as well as against each other in video games. Playing games together with strangers has taught me patience when working with an unfamiliar team, something you might find yourself doing often in real life. It's taught me that people I've never met before can enjoy the same things I do, despite having different backgrounds and cultures. It's opened my eyes to the actual size of the world and its population, large and diverse in a sense that games can be universal, that there are gamers everywhere, but seems small enough that people who are hundreds or thousands of miles apart can create long-lasting relationships because of a simple common interest. Here's a few more shoutouts to video games that have made great impacts in my life. The Zelda franchise for immersing me in such believable worlds full of lore and fantasy, Minecraft for giving me an outlet for my design cravings and applying them to a simulated open world reality that virtually had limitless possibilities, League of Legends for teaching me that having skins doesn't necessarily make me a better player, and also for allowing me to befriend some of the best people I know today, because we all learn to hate ourselves together. Solidarity. Oh, and MapleStory for teaching me that people online are really lonely and hormonal. Video games are just awesome, man. And I believe we're in the biggest gaming generation. Anyone can find a game that suits their tastes. Do you like beating the crap out of other people with cool combos and special skills? Fighting games. Are you looking for something that focuses on character growth and storytelling? Role-playing games. Do you have a good sense of tempo and coordination? Rhythm games. Are you looking for something with less commitment and immediate reward? Mobile games. Unless it's a gacha game, then it's the exact opposite. Commit hours grinding those gems just so you can roll a 4-star salamander for the 6th time. Damn you, Puzzles and Dragons. Damn you. And now we've got virtual reality taking big leaps in development. Who knows what kind of video games we'll be playing in 10 years? What if we're in a game right now? Stop. With the continuous advances in technology, the communities that revolved around video games are no longer niche nor underappreciated. Game design is so much more accessible now, and indie games have proven to be some of my favorite titles. However, disregarding the game developers themselves, many people's careers today revolve around the video games themselves and the culture around it. You think that was a self-sustaining lifestyle 15 or 20 years ago? People literally play games for a living now. Honestly, if I didn't take the animation route, I probably would have become a gaming channel. Wait, what are you thinking? Nothing? Dom?
He's trying to be a gaming channel.
Many people today may still think video games are a waste of time, and I guess if you lack self-control and prioritize them over your responsibilities, then yeah, that may be true. But the culture of video games is a great influence as to why I am who I am today, and has brought me together with people I would have never expected to meet otherwise. And I'm sure a lot of you share the same belief. Video games have helped me keep my sanity during the lows in my life, and have made the highs even more enjoyable. The video game culture is always growing, and I'm never worried about a shortage of entertainment. But what I do have a shortage of is time, and unfortunately haven't been able to game as much as I used to. However, even during my work and travels, I can still take in content through audiobooks with Audible. And now, Amazon Prime members can start their membership and save 66% on their first 3 months by going to audible.com/domics. valid until July 31st. That's like 3 months for the price of one. With the Audible app, you can enjoy your audiobooks wherever and whenever. They're yours to keep for life, and you can re-listen to them even if you cancel your membership. As a member, you'll receive 3 credits every month, which you can spend on 1 audiobook and 2 Audible originals, regardless of the price. If you haven't got the time to play or watch others play video games, why not listen to some of these video game related titles from Audible? Ready Player One, BioShock Rapture, Replay, The History of Video Games, and Super Mario, How Nintendo Conquered America. Once again, that's audible.com/domics or text domics to 500-500 for a 30-day trial with 3 audiobook credits, and until July 31st, Amazon Prime members can sign up and start their first 3 months at 66% off. Enjoy!
So that was the end of the video. So, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, remember the link description for the videos down below. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit the like button like you've never done before. Subscribe. I'll see y'all guys later.